They say history is written by the victors, but sometimes history is haunted by those who were never named. In 1986, during the People Power Revolution in the Philippines, a single photograph shocked the world. A lone nun standing in front of a military tank, unarmed, unmoving, unafraid. But here's the thing. Nobody can confirm who she was. Nobody knows where she went. And nobody ever stepped forward to claim the moment. Tonight, we dive into the 5 strangest theories surrounding the unknown nun of People Power Revolution. A woman who might not have been just a woman at all. First, there's the story of the nun who vanished right after the photo was taken. According to several eyewitnesses, she didn't just join the crowd after the confrontation. She didn't go back to her religious group. No one saw her eating, resting, or walking with the other sisters. One moment she was standing in front of a tank. The next, she was simply gone. Some say she walked into the crowd and disappeared behind the mask, but others swear she didn't walk anywhere that. She vanished as if she just blinked out of existence. Photographers who were there reviewed their rolls of film. They were stunned to find the nun was missing in shots, taken just seconds apart. Same tank, same soldiers, but the woman in white, gone. This sparked the eerie belief that the unknown nun was not human, but something else, wearing a human disguise. Then there's the second, much darker theory. The apparition theory. She was already dead. There's an old rumor, one that claims the nun had actually died years before People Power Revolution. And what stood before that tank was her spirit. Filipino folklore is full of what they call protector spirits. Guardians who appeared during moments of grave injustice. Witnesses later described the nun as too quiet, unnaturally calm. Some even said the air around her felt thick and heavy. One soldier allegedly told a reporter off the record, "I wasn't afraid of the people, but something about that nun, something cold, was standing right behind her." Was it just guilt, fear, or was it something supernatural? The third theory is political, and it is very dangerous. Some conspiracists believe she wasn't a nun at all, but a foreign operative, a symbol planted deliberately to create the perfect photo moment for international media. Think about it. The perfect framing, the perfect timing, and the instant global broadcast that generated a wave of sympathy for the movement. Could an intelligence agency have staged one of the most iconic moments in Filipino history for maximum emotional impact? There's no concrete proof, no official confirmation. But the theory refuses to die, especially because not a single religious congregation has ever come forward to claim the nun as one of their own. Her identity remains a total mystery. Our fourth theory takes us deep into Philippine folklore. It is a bit strange. The theory of a nun with the amulet. An amulet is a special charm believed to protect its bearer from bullets, violence, and all evil intent. Some people who were there claim the air around her felt different, like an invisible force was pressing down on the soldiers, holding back their hands. Witnesses said the soldiers stopped their tanks, not because they received orders, but because they felt something telling them not to move. Whether that something was fear, faith, or an ancient enchantment, nobody knows. But the legend of the amulet nun still circulates in rural parts of the Philippines today. Finally, we have the fifth theory. The prophecy nun. A woman was chosen long before the People Power Revolution. In a 1970s interview, a priest said, "A nun predicted, a woman of God will stand before machines of war, and peace will follow." The prophecy was dismissed at the time. Just a strange story, that is, until the People Power Revolution photo resurfaced decades later. Some believe the unknown nun was the fulfillment of that very warning. Chosen, called, placed in that exact moment to shift the course of an entire nation. But here is the most haunting detail of all. Religious historians later searched for the nun described in that prophecy, and they discovered she had died years before 1986. So who, or what, showed up at People Power Revolution? Whether she was a hero, a spirit, a symbol, or something truly unimaginable. The truth about the unknown nun of People Power Revolution remains sealed by silence. Maybe she was just an ordinary woman who did something extraordinary in a moment of crisis. Or maybe the Philippines was protected that day by a force none of us were ever meant to understand. Some mysteries are not meant to be solved. They are meant to remind us that there are things in this world far beyond our comprehension. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more chilling stories and unsolved mysteries.